feel like this is how I should start this video. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. If you're new, my name is Karla. I post videos every Wednesday and every Saturday and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the Nugget family. I've got special guests with me today. When are they not in the room when I film? Give it up for Mom and Trina! Hi! Yes, I am wearing my Slytherin house jumper. I thought I would wear this sweater today because I miss London. And I wanted to get nice and cozy and comfy because I've got a Q&A for you guys today. Now, the last Q&A I did was right at the start of lockdown. So I figured, you know what? Why not catch up with you guys yet again while still in lockdown? Hey! I asked you guys over on Instagram to send me a bunch of questions and I screenshot all of them. So if you want to see this little casual Q&A, then please keep watching. Okay, let's get to the questions. I screenshot all of them and there's a lot to get through and my camera battery is dying. This should be fun. So like I said, I've got all the questions here. First question is from Charmaine. Hey Charmaine, I know you asked for a shout out in last week's vlog, so hello. Thank you for always supporting all of my videos and being super sweet. How much of your earnings go to your savings? I would say probably 70%. I like to make sure I put everything in my savings first and then take out all of the necessary expenses. Household expenses, bills, and all of that. We've been on lockdown, so I haven't really been shopping.
That's a lie.
I have been shopping.
Stop lying.
Basically, 70% of my earnings go to my savings, and then the 30% I use for the house, for bills, and whatever is left, that's what I use for shopping. That's why I'm a big fan of a good sale. What were your struggles and how did you overcome them? I'm guessing this is in terms of lockdown and being in quarantine. I think my biggest struggle was really getting my head in the right space, especially at the start of lockdown. Mentally, it still is quite exhausting because we're in this weird limbo and things are still uncertain and confusing and, not gonna lie, scary. My biggest struggle is really how I cope in this situation. There are days where it's really hard for me to see the good in all of this, to be positive. You know, I'm only human and there really are gonna be days where I'm just not gonna have it, where my anxiety gets the best of me, and those are my hard, dark days. We all go through that. Don't put that unnecessary pressure on yourself to always be okay and always be positive, because that's also really unhealthy. Are you a celosa girlfriend? No, I'm not. It's just not in my personality. What's your height? I'm 5'4.5", but I like to round up. I am 5'5". In my heart, though, I am 5'9".
We're the same height.
You wish!
In my heart, I'm 5'10".
Dreams are free. Trina and Mom,
We are all the same height. Yeah.
believe that we are all the same height. We are not. I am the tallest, and then Trina, and then Mom.
That's just Carla's hair.
Mom is the smallest.
How dare you say that?
You're bucket size.
No.
Polly bucket. Hi Carla, if you weren't a radio DJ, what other career would you like to pursue? Love you. Love you too. I was actually a preschool teacher for 2 years. I loved it. Best 2 years of my life teaching children. So I'd probably be doing that. Or I want to say something still in the entertainment industry because I love being able to make people happy and make people laugh. Do you eat rice? Yes, I do. I usually have rice once a day. Not the biggest fan though. I know. What kind of Asian am I? What videos in YouTube do you usually watch for your workout? I say this time and time and again. I have been watching her videos for well over a year. Mad Fit. I know everybody is on that Chloe Ting craze. I tried it, nearly died. Mad Fit all the way. I will link her channel in the description down below. I love her dancer workouts. I love her dance workouts. I love her beginner series, and I love all of her arm workout exercises. Also really love Yoga with Adrienne. She's an oldie but a goodie. She's my favorite channel to watch when I want to do some yoga, whether it be light yoga or really intense total body flow yoga. I'll also leave her linked. Top 5 favorite cities in the Philippines or around the world. Love Bacolod. Have to go back. Cebu. Baguio. We don't really have a province, but Mom Trina and I all agree that Baguio is our province now. I took a trip with 2 of my friends a couple of years back. We went to Siquijor and I loved it. The beach was so nice there. And I guess Tagaytay because it's like a nearer Baguio. Sadly, I haven't been to a lot of parts in the Philippines, but hopefully hopefully I will get to. We're planning a trip. I don't want to say where yet because I don't want to jinx it, but we've got a trip planned. So hopefully if things are better in the near future, we will get to go there. Now, if we're talking top 5 cities around the world that I have been to: Tokyo, Kuala Lumpur, Fukuoka, London, and Edinburgh. Top 5 favorite movies or series of all time: Love Actually, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, The Holiday. Oh, can I also throw in Notting Hill? Most of the movies that I love are all British movies. I don't know if I have like a top 5 favorite series of all time, but at the top of my head, The OC, Friends, How I Met Your Mother. Oh, and any of those like serial killer crime murder series. I love those. Is it true that only men should take the initiative when they like someone? No! Ladies, listen up. If you want to make the first move, do it. Do I think girls should do the chasing? No. Men, you like a girl, work to earn her trust and her heart. Amongst all the local foods that you've tried, what absolutely blew your mind? The most recent thing that I tried is butcharon. Trina brought it back like a week or 2 ago. I tried it, now I'm obsessed with it. It's so freaking good. I don't like chicharon. I don't like chicharon bulaklak, but butcharon, that's where it's at, my friends. What to do when I know my crush likes me back? I'm not familiar with these things. Haba ng hair mo, girl. Talk to him, get to know him, see if you like the same things, if you have the same interests. Start up a friendship and then see where it goes. I mean, you never know until you try, right? The fact that he likes you back, that's already a good thing. Any tips for aspiring vloggers? Just do it. Especially now, we've got a lot more time on our hands. How do you deal with bad days during quarantine? It really depends on how I'm feeling and how bad the day is. I am going to do one of 2 things. The first, I'm going to do absolutely nothing and just sulk and feel bad and feel horrible. There are literally days where I have so many things planned for that day and I just don't do it. And you know what? I've come to learn that that's actually okay. We're in the middle of a pandemic. It's not a contest of who can be more productive and who can do X number of things during lockdown. It's not about that. It's about taking care of yourself. The other thing I do, if it's not such a bad day, I'll try to shake it off and I'll push myself to be productive by distracting myself with all of the things that I have to do. Because there are days where I feel really crappy, but then I think to myself, no, you're gonna push through this and you're gonna get things done. And then I do and I feel loads better. But again, it depends. The one thing I do though, without fail, is I pray. If you ask God to help you, to guide you, to comfort you, and to be with you, especially during that bad day, it will definitely help. What's your favorite book so far? Fun fact, I've read 10 books. Thank you so much. There was a time when I would have read 10 books for the whole year. If I had to pick one book out of the 10 that I've read so far that I loved, it's a hard one. Probably The Tattooist of Auschwitz. One of the few non-fictions that I read. Favorite wine? How much time you got? Trina and I have tried a lot of wine during this quarantine. I've read a lot of books. I've drunk a lot of wine. I really like red wine. I think that's never gonna change. I am really starting to like white wine though. But if I had to pick a favorite wine, it would probably be a wine that we tried during quarantine that we keep reordering. It's a white wine from Portugal called Guadalupe. It's so good. I could drink a whole bottle. I don't. Sometimes I come close. It's that good. Do you watch any local TV shows? If you do, what's your favorite? Sadly, I don't. The only local TV I watch is the news. How do you usually edit your photos? I have Visco Pro or Visco Plus so I can also edit my videos. I really like Visco because I love that you can customize and it's honestly the easiest to use. I tried Lightroom and I'm just not smart enough for it. If you had to pick, which one would you choose? Career or love? What do you think I would choose?
I know what I would choose.
Yeah, Chino, you've already chosen it. Chino says I'm weak. I would pick love. Not saying that you cannot get anything out of a career. I love my job. I love what I do. But if I had to pick, I would pick love because there's so many things that come with it. Marriage, children. I cannot imagine my life without children. I know in my heart that I want to be a mom someday and I want to watch them grow up to be amazing human beings and then they will have their own children and I can be a grandma. With love comes family also. I can't imagine my life without my family. But again, there is nothing wrong with loving your career. For those of you that say you'd pick career over love, then good for you. You do you. At the end of the day, we're all different. We all have different strengths. We all have different priorities. There's no right or wrong answer. Ano po yung engagement ring nyo? I mean brand, and malaman nyo ba kung how much? Please answer. Okay, chismosa. My engagement ring isn't branded, but it is from a shop, Roz. I'll leave her shop link in the description below. And as for the price, I don't really think that's something that you should ask the person who proposed to you. Was there ever a time wherein you felt demotivated about your job? If so, how do you bounce back? Of course, I think we all have at some point. Life is full of ups and downs, and that's normal and that's gonna happen. How I bounce back is I try to remind myself of how far I've come. I know that can sound really mayabang or arrogant, but it's the truth, and you can see it that way too. Whenever you feel demotivated or you feel like, where is this going? Is this even really worth my time and my energy? Try to look back and see how many wins you've had along the way and how many challenges you've faced but you've overcome. You know, as long as I'm still enjoying myself and I'm still learning and growing in what I'm doing, then I'm gonna soldier on. And I'm just so thankful that I've had all of those challenges, because it also pushed me out of my comfort zone and helped me grow to become better at whatever it is that I'm doing. What's new on the wedding front? When will it be and where? There are quite a number of wedding questions here. Just gonna answer them all collectively and say we have not planned anything yet. Our initial dream destination, I don't think is gonna happen. So when we do finally sit down, we have to think of a new venue. No wedding updates. Still engaged though. What do you usually eat in a day? Do you eat rice? The obsession with rice. Yes, I eat rice. What do I usually eat in a day? Whatever my mama cooks. My mom cooks so well. And on the weekends, usually Trina orders food. How do you motivate yourself to work out during the whole lockdown period? At the start of lockdown, the main reason why I would work out was just to have something to do. I think because we were all locked in and our schedules and our lives were basically just jumbled up. I had no routine. I had no structure. I did not know what to do. So I just started working out. And the more consistently I did, the more I grew to love it. There are days when I still hate working out and I don't want to work out, but the feeling that you get after, the endorphin high, is real, people. I love working out now because it makes me feel so good. Also because they're not big changes, but I have seen some improvements in my body. I've got nicer arms, I'll tell you that. More confident about wearing sleeveless. How do you cope with anxiety, especially with what's happening now? Like I said earlier, I pray. I know it sounds cheesy and cliche, but I always feel so much better. Whenever I get really anxious, I always just ask God to help. I basically word vomit everything to him, and I swear to you guys, it's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Where did you teach before and why did you quit teaching? I taught in a private preschool in San Juan. I taught there for 2 years and I quit because I needed to be able to provide more for my family. Teachers should be paid far more than what they get paid now. I mean, I was a teacher and I know just how hard it can be, and I taught in a private preschool. I can only imagine how tiring and difficult it is for the public school teachers or the teachers who teach different grade levels or high school levels or college. I mean, it's not an easy job and they definitely should be compensated more. How are you? Like, seriously, how are you? Thank you for asking. I'm good. I'm very grateful that I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I'm with my family. I can work from home. All of my friends and loved ones are safe and healthy. How are you guys? Comment down below. I would love to know how you are. Not a question, but can you do a what's in my Prada bag edition? Sure, I can do it for you right now. Nothing. I don't go out. I haven't used my Prada bag in months. Best quarantine comfort food. Ooh, I'm one of those annoying people that went with the food waves. Right now, it's my Biff's Burt Bass cheesecake. Shout out to La Crema Manila. I'll leave them linked. I've enjoyed Uba cheese pandesal, many a sushi bake, fresh pandesal, all different kinds of breads, cookies upon cookies upon cookies, lasagnas, baked mac, everything. All of these SMEs that are popping up, all of these home bakers and home cooks, their food is so good. I also have a highlight on my Instagram account, all of my favorite small businesses. So if you want to support them, if you want to try really good food, check out that highlight. Top 5 favorite clothing pieces. A really cozy sweater, a pair of great fitting jeans, white sneakers, a white t-shirt, and a black dress. Favorite perfume of all time. Oh, it's gonna make me think. Probably Glossier You. You guys know I love Jo Malone, I love Erin. They're always gonna be my favorite perfumes of all time, but if I had to pick one, if I had to smell one way for the rest of my life, Glossier You. Any fashion tips or what colors of clothes can style best with each other in your opinion? I love neutral colors and basics because they're timeless, they wear really great, and they go with everything. Any new bonding habits as a family that you developed over the course of lockdown? Oh, that's cute. We always hang out. Mom Trina and I love hanging out with each other, so there hasn't been any rambulan or cat fight. Something that I realized that we started doing more often is spending time in the living room. Because Trina and I still work, but we work from home, we really make sure that our weekends are like really nice, cozy, family bonding weekends. Usually it starts Friday night. We have a really nice long dinner. Usually Trina orders something from somewhere, we have wine, and we talk for like a really long time. And then Saturday afternoons, we're all on the couch and we're binge watching something. Basically, we just watch movies and TV shows all day. How was Mom's first day out? What did she miss most about the outside world? Hi, Elton. Mom, you answer this.
Amazing.
What did you miss most about the outside world?
Maybe looking at the trees. Yeah, my sneakers. Wearing my sneakers.
What's my skincare routine? Let me know if you want me to do an updated skincare routine. I could totally film that for you guys. I've changed up a couple of things and my skin's been liking it so far. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Cry. No, I'm just kidding. I stretch and then I check my phone. I feed kebabs and then I work out. Yes, ang fit ko. How often do you read books and do you still read real books or just the Kindle? I've just been reading on my Kindle and I love it. I seem to be reading books a lot faster. I try to read every single night. So I skip some nights because like if my favorite vloggers upload a video, I'll watch that instead. But I try to read every night or like every other night. Why does your sister keep buying yummy food every day? Trina loves to support small businesses and it just so happens that all the places she orders from are really yummy. How do you decide on which book to read? Whatever fits my mood. I can't do what other people do though. I can't read 2 or 3 books all at the same time. Just like I can't watch multiple TV shows just because I'll get really confused. So if I start a book, I have to finish it before I read another book. Just like if I start a TV show, I have to finish it before I watch another one. It just gets too confusing for my little brain. How have you been strengthening your faith amidst this pandemic and chaos? Hi, Bea, I miss you. I miss you, baby. I hope you're okay. This is a really good question. I make sure that I watch Sunday service every single Sunday, and I love using the prayer plan on the Bible app. If you get the YouVersion Bible app for your phone, they have these weekly plans that you can get on, so I love to do that. They have like a 7-day, 14-day Bible reading plan, so I like to do that. And every Monday, Nico and I have premarital counseling with our spiritual mentors, Paul and Jenny. What's your favorite young adult book that we should read? Oh my gosh, this is so gus-gus. But if you haven't read To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I know everybody and their grandmother has seen the movie. The books are so much better. What am I currently binge watching on Netflix? We are currently watching Cursed. So far, so good. It's giving me major like Witcher vibes. What's the first country you want to visit after lockdown? Dream-wise, if everything is safe and honestly so okay, we want to go back to England and Scotland. More realistically, Japan or Malaysia. From Nico Salva, bakit ka maarte? Hipokrito, you are so maarte kaya. New food trend that you absolutely love during quarantine. Probably the ube cheese pandesal. Because I love pandesal, I love cheese, and I love ube. And I mean, they just mesh that all into one glorious little bun of joy. Bag update, please. The Prada versus the vintage Louis Pochette. I miss the traveling trio. Thank you. We miss you too. I guess I could do like a bag comparison. I've used both quite a lot. Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if that's something that interests you guys. Book recos, please. Just check my book highlight on my Instagram. What do you feel more when you have to go out to run errands? Excited or scared? At the start of lockdown, I was super scared and I was super anxious because I didn't know what to expect. Fast forward, I'm a lot more, not really comfortable, but I'm more used to it. I'm not excited because I mean, I do my best to plan out my trips, so I try my best not to stay out longer than I need to. Wear your mask, wear your face shield, social distance. Not a question, but can I send you an actual letter? I would love that. I'll leave my email in the description below. I would love to get letters from you guys. Do you still get anxiety attacks from the 2020 happening? Yes, I do. They're not as frequent as they were at the start, but I still get them from time to time. Top 3 best moments of your life thus far. Accepting Jesus as my Lord and Savior, going to England and Scotland with my family, getting engaged to the love of my life. Mahal mo or mahal ka? I feel like if I was asked this when I was younger, I would say mahal ka. I would rather be loved. But now that I'm older, knowing what I know, mahal mo. Because if things end, at least I can say I gave it my all, I loved them with all my heart, and I did my best. So no regrets. Any skill you still want to learn or develop? I want to speak Spanish. We could have totally used this lockdown.
Okay.
Oh, sí, mama, sí. Vamos a comer para la cena.
Okay.
Huh? Last few questions, guys. I have a feeling this video is going to be way too long. Top 5 date places. Not that make a date me, ha. Hashtag sad char. Well, I mean, we can't really go out now, but lockdown aside, Kikufuji in Little Tokyo, Orsino in Rockwell, Tori Tori in San Juan, Tomo in San Juan, Wildflower in Green Hills, or Wildflower in Rockwell. What are your next goals? Say this crazy pandemic is over and you're already married. I don't know, what are my goals? I haven't thought that far. Just trying to survive this pandemic, to be honest. Have my own home, successfully run my own home, have a baby. What's a perfect day like for you? Any day spent with the people I love. Sunscreen or sun mist you can recommend. Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. You can get it on Sephora. By the way, my Sephora code is back. Use the code Karla at checkout to get 10% off your order. Favorite book in the Bible and why? The Gospel of John is probably my favorite just because I love how John wrote it. You could really see just how much he loved Jesus. I love Isaiah because my life verse is from Isaiah. Job is a great book because it's a reminder that when you think you've had it bad, read Job and thank the Lord that you are not him. And the book of Psalms because every psalm is so beautiful and comforting. I feel like especially if you're just starting the Bible, if you want to read a book in the Bible that's different so you don't get bored as they say, but honestly the Bible isn't boring except numbers. Not really a big fan of numbers. There's so many psalms that are perfect, especially for right now. Who were your biggest influences growing up? She's here in this room, ladies and gentlemen, my mom. I think in my LaSalle entrance exam, I actually wrote about this. My mom is my biggest influence because she taught me just by being who she is, the amazing power of grace, forgiveness, unconditional love, and selflessness. My mom is one of the strongest people I know. She has been through so much. She has been through things that I don't even think I could survive or come out of a better person. She's an amazing woman, an amazing friend, just an all-around great person. You guys love her. I mean, you've seen her in the vlogs, you've seen her on my Instagram. It always fattens up my heart when you guys say you love my mom or she's so cute or she's so sweet because she is all of those things and more. And for me to be able to have the privilege of saying that she's my mom just blows my mind. If I can be just half the mom that she is to my children, I'm good. Should I resign from a toxic workplace even though we're in the middle of a pandemic? This is such a tough question. I was actually asking Trina about this question a couple of days ago. I don't think I can answer that for you. There are so many factors to consider before making such a permanent decision in such an extraordinary situation. Was it toxic before the pandemic? Is it endangering your life? Is it affecting your mental health so badly that you just can't function properly anymore? Can you financially let go of that job and still be able to pay for your day-to-day needs? I feel like this is something that you really need to sit down and think about and pray about. Ask God to help you. And if you can talk to your family members, maybe they can give you some input. Make sure it's a decision that your heart will be at peace with. And there you guys have it, another chatty, casual, cozy Q&A. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much to everybody who sent in your questions. I hope you're doing well. I know we're still on lockdown, but hopefully things are okay. You're safe, your family's safe, and you're healthy. Just remember to always pray, stay safe, don't go out unless you absolutely need to. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. If there are any other questions that you guys want to ask me that maybe I didn't answer, and I'll see you guys again for another video. Bye!
Bye!